So today what we are doing is we are going to do plant system. I believe in P3, okay, you have learned the parts of the plant. So today is a bit like a recap plus additional information. Okay, so if I am going too fast at any point in time, I need you to raise your hand. And teacher waiting, can you please slow down? So my name is teacher waiting. Okay, don't type in the chat group if you need me to slow down because I might not have time to look at the chat messages. So it's better if you directly raise your hand or you speak into the microphone if you need me to clarify anything. Am I clear? Are we all good? Reese, you okay? Okay, before we start, okay, I just need us to go through a round of introduction. Introduce your name and tell me what school you are from. Okay, so sorry, Swipe, right? Is it Swipe? Yes, Swipe. Can you tell us what's your introduce your name and what school you are from? Let's go.
My name is Swipe and I'm from Lianhua Primary School.
Again? Which primary school?
Lianhua Primary School.
King. How do you spell it?
L
Uh-huh.
I
Uh-huh.
A
Okay.
N.
And
Yeah.
no. What primary school?
Lianhua.
Lianhwa, is it?
HUA.
Oh, huge UA. Oh, I never heard of the primary school before. But sure, okay, can. Hello, Swipe. Let's move on to Ashton. Ashton, name and school.
My name is Ashton and I'm from Chongcheng Primary School.
Okay, Ken. Elias?
My name is Elias and I'm from Lianhua
Yes.
Primary School.
So same as Swipe.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know each other?
Yeah.
Same class?
No.
Okay, Ken. So schoolmates. Ken, nice. Okay, Hayden?
My name is Kaden. My school is Alexandra Primary School.
Okay, Ken. Hi, Hayden. Sheslin? Sheslin is I've seen her in Head Start program. So Sheslin?
My
Sheslin
name is
name?
Shazlin. Bedok Green Primary School.
Bedok what? Ah?
Bedok Green Primary School.
Okay, Ken. Wensing? Wensing also Head Start
My
student.
name is Wansing from Sembawang Primary School.
Okay, Reese?
My name is Reese and I'm from Alexandra Primary School.
Oh, another one. So do you know Kaden?
Yes.
Same class or not same class?
Same class.
Oh, same class. Okay, cool. That's nice. Okay, so Sheslin, I'm not sure about you, but one thing you will definitely have seen these slides before. Okay, but the questions are new questions. So you didn't do the questions. I want you to make sure you do the questions before class next week. Wensing, do you hear me? Okay, so the rest of you, you will see slides on the screen on the right. Now, these slides are made by me. Okay, they are not from the tuition center. All right, but I think that these slides are important, okay, for this topic. So I will send these slides over in the chat group, okay, at the end of today's lesson. So please remember to stay back, not stay back lah, but before the lesson ends, if I never send the slides over, please remind me. Sheslin, can you be in charge of that? So if I don't send slides in the chat group over, can you please remind me before lesson end? So I want all of you to make sure you download these slides, okay, before you leave the chat group. If not, you won't have this set of very, very important notes that you can use for your learning in P4. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to go through this set of notes and then I will move on to the questions that y'all were supposed to do as homework and go through those questions. Okay, so plant system. Now, before we start, I want everybody to get one piece of paper and writing material for me. Can you go and get them if you don't have them? Quickly go. And I want you to draw this plant out. I know the drawing might not be perfect, okay? But what are the parts that I definitely need you to include in your drawing? Okay, I need to at least see I need to at least see the flower. Okay, I need to at least see one leaf. I need to see this thing in the middle. Okay, I need to see this fruit that's hanging here. I need to see the roots, very important. So the yellow part, you definitely need to draw them. So as best as you can, I want you to draw a plant for me, similar to what you see in the picture. After you are done, as what you see in the picture, I want you to draw a straight line out. So draw a straight line out, pointing out from the flower. Draw a straight line out, pointing out from the leaf. Draw a straight line out, pointing out from the fruit. Same thing for the stem and same thing for the root. Actually, I'm already telling you all these parts, which I should not. But just draw as what you see in the picture or in the slide for me. Shasin, I can't see your face. Can you please check what's going on with your video? Draw, yeah? Elias, are you drawing? Okay, great. Shasin, hurry up. Don't need to be perfect. Just briefly. And don't draw the whole picture, the whole part of the paper is the plant. Draw the plant in the middle. Okay, and then leave space at the sides. I need you to write some things later. Okay, while you are drawing, okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, I need some of you to help me label the parts that we see on the screen. Kaden, can you start with the topmost thing that I have highlighted? The one right on top. What is the item that you see there on the plant? This one. What is this?
I can't see any slide.
Ah, you can't see?
I can't
Who
see
else
any
can-
slides.
Who else cannot see? Everybody else can see. Kaden, I think you need to ask your parents for help. What can you see on your screen?
I can only see you.
Everybody, can you see the slides? Ashton, can you see the slides? Okay, go and get your parents' help. Kaden.
Okay.
Okay, Ashton, you help me. What is this thing here?
The flower.
Very good. So now, after you have drawn the flower, I want you to label. Remember, I say draw a straight line out and label it. So when your teacher asks you to label parts of a diagram, you draw a straight line out. Don't need the arrow, okay? Don't draw the arrow. Just draw a straight line and flower. Okay, Saeed, what is this thing on the right?
Leaves.
I'm only pointing to one. So is it leaf or leaves?
Leaf.
Good. So you must see very carefully in the exam. Are they pointing to one leaf or many leaves? If there's only one leaf, only spell leaf or singular. Okay? Okay, Elias. Elias, what is this little thing that is here?
Fruit.
Very good. So once again, singular, fruit. Okay. Reese, what is the long straight thing in the middle of the plant?
Stem.
Fantastic. Okay, Shaslin, what is the thing at the bottom that is like branching out?
The roots.
Very good.
The roots.
Okay, so these are all the parts of the plant that you need to know. You need to know how to label them. You need to know what they are and their functions. So moving on, the next few slides, we will talk about the functions of these parts. When I ask you to copy, whatever I ask you to write, you write them next. So some things I ask you to write about the flower, you write it at the side like that. Understand? Okay, so I'm going to erase this first because it looks a bit ugly. So let's move on to the first slide. Okay, so all these are not so important, so you'll just listen. Okay, not too important, so just listen. Now, flowers. Okay, how can we classify flowers? Flowers can either be one single flower or they can grow in a bunch. So if it's a single flower, you all know examples: sunflower, rose, tulip. Okay, flowers that grow in a bunch are examples are hydrangea and ixora. Now, Hayden, let me ask you, why do you think the flowers here need to grow in a bunch? Okay, let's talk about why are flowers important in the first place. Okay, I will come back to that question again later. Okay, Kaden. Okay, guys, I want you to copy on the paper. Remember just now I told you next to flowers, I want you to write things. Correct. So the first thing I want you to write is this. They are the reproductive part of the plant. So whatever I highlight, I want you to copy. Okay, so copy this reproductive part of the plant. Can y'all copy this next to flower? Shaslyn, please stop copying. Don't just stare at the screen. Reese also copy. The next thing I want you to copy is the fruit. It becomes the fruit. So what do I mean? Okay, eventually, don't need to copy. I'm just drawing this for you to see what I mean. My plant that has a flower, eventually the flower will become a fruit. So this will become the fruit. Okay, so the fruit actually comes from the flower. The flower will develop into the fruit after pollination and fertilization. Now, pollination and fertilization are processes that allows the flower to become the fruit. We will learn about that in P5. Okay? So please remember that as long as the plant has fruits, it will have flowers. Although I might see a plant that has fruits, I don't see any flowers. The question asked, is this a flowering plant? It is a flowering plant. Why? Because there are fruits. Mersing and Reese understand what I'm talking about? Reese, do you understand? Yes. Mersing, you understand? So as long as I see fruits on the plant, Shaslyn, the plant is flowering or non-flowering?
Flowering.
Good. Okay, the next thing I want you to write down on your notes is this thing. Okay? The flowers attract animals. Flowers attract animals. So the flowers usually they smell good and they are colorful. Why? They want to bring animals to the plant. Why? To pollinate them. Okay? Because eventually the flower wants to become a fruit. So it needs to attract animals. So let me go back to my question, Kaden. Why do you think the flowers on the right need to grow in a cluster?
Because
Look at
they
the-
need to produce a lot of fruits.
No. Compare the flower that grows singly to the flower that grows in a cluster. What is the difference between the flower? So this is one big flower, correct?
Yeah.
This is one flower. So why does this flower need to grow in a cluster or in a bunch? Anybody can help him. Elias, what do you think?
I think it's just to like attract more animals.
Very good. Can you imagine if this plant only has one tiny flower like that? Guys, Ashton, Wensing, if this plant only has one flower, Elias, will it attract any animal?
No.
Will it be successful in attracting animal? No, because it's so small. Correct? Because the flower is so small, to attract enough animals, it needs to have many, many flowers because it's so small. Okay? Understand, guys? Okay, I'm going to move on.